So I'm a medium, and sometimes people ask, what is it like to travel? Well, it's usually great, but I did run into a happily haunted B&B in Stayner, Ontario. I'm going to tell you all about it. I found this little cute place. It's called Gables B&B. You can find it on booking.com. It's run by a lovely elder couple whose names are Lois and Bill. It really is cute. A cute bedroom, cute things in the bathroom. It's just cute. Okay, so I asked for a late check-in because I was actually at a psychic fair. I get to my late check-in for 8:30 p.m. I'm knocking on the door. It looks beautiful. You saw the photo. It's a lovely spot. Lois opens the door and immediately, okay, lovely woman lets me in the home. I can see from the front door all the way to the back. And what I notice right away is like, something's coming for me, and it's coming from the back, and it's coming all the way to me, and it's practically done this to me, and I'm trying to hold my space. Lois is noticing this at the front door, and she goes, "Oh, are you okay?" And I was like, well, there seems to be a presence here. And I'm still like, kind of going, oh my God, let me feel this out. And Lois goes, "Oh, I won't say anything. Why don't you tell me what you get?" Oh my gosh. So I say, well, there's this female, and she's practically run me over, and she's flown at me with these arms. She's hugging me, and she keeps repeating, "You are so welcome. You are so welcome." And I'm like, "Do you know who this is? Like, do you know who I'm seeing?" She goes, "Oh yeah, that's my new best friend. She used to run this in the early 1900s. Okay. And I'm like, okay, well, I didn't see what she looked like yet, but I did feel her. And Lois confirmed, yes, this is a woman who used to run the B&B. Okay, so that's fine. So I'm getting the tour, and Lois says, we're going to have breakfast in the morning, and you're going to sit over here. And I see this beautiful dining area with all sorts of chairs and tables. And I know tomorrow morning at 9:30, I'm going to go there for breakfast. It's empty. It's now about 9:15, and Lois and Bill are going to be off to bed by 9:30. So they leave me on my own devices. I'm practically just doing my own thing anyway. I go outside for a smoke. I come back in. I know they're in bed, not thinking anything of it. But of course, I open the door to come back into the hallway. And in that empty dining room over here, it's supposed to be empty, it's not breakfast yet. All of a sudden, as I'm walking through the hall, I can see it. Now, you might have seen little shadows, right? Sometimes we see spirits on the perimeter, right? You can kind of go a little flicker here. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about coming in, realizing you're the only one, and all of a sudden, just here, I'm going, oh my God, there's a woman sitting at the table. She's sitting at the table in the dining room all alone, and she's sitting at the table like this, and she's just smiling at me, and I can tell when she's smiling at me, I see her, and she sees me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there she is. Brown hair, I could see her, a little plump, and just resting her elbows on the table. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll see you in the morning. I'm just going to bed. So I go up to my lovely bedroom. The door is closed. It does have its own lock. It's closed. And maybe half hour in, just doing some phone work, And now I did notice in the hallway, there's several rooms in the hallway. We all have our own door, of course, and they're all numbered. I did notice a cat door that went into one of the rooms. So I thought, okay, that must be the private area. Now, nobody said anything about cats. I'm okay with cats, but okay, I didn't see any, and that was fine, so didn't think anything of it. But half hour into being in my room, it must be now be about 10 p.m., all of a sudden I hear this cat outside the door. And I've already fostered a lot of cats, okay? I had 44 kittens through COVID, so I am kitten mama. I love cats. They love me. And I'm listening. I'm like, oh, I should let it in. I should just let it in my room. And I was like, no, I better not, because cats like me too much. It's going to stay too long. So I decide, no, I'm not letting the cat in. I'm just going to go to bed. So I do. I get up the next morning. I go down. I see Lois. She's ready to serve me breakfast. And where does she sit me? Where does she seat me? She puts me at the same table for two, where I saw the dead woman sitting there in full human form. Okay, it does kind of creep me out. I see usually spirits, okay? Spirits. They walk, they talk, they tell me things. It's very different when you see a spirit that actually appears solid, okay? Because I usually see them as true spirit wearing just white, like you're seeing apparitions. Or I can see them as holographs, where like if you were seeing me in a holograph, you'd see what I'm wearing, but you'd also see through me, okay? This was solid human form. So yeah, of course, Lois escorts me. And she even knew. I knew what chair the dead woman was in. Lois puts me right across from her. And Lois must have been knowing what was going on here, because she didn't, usually if you're sitting in a restaurant or something, you're going to let the client face the door, right? No. She put me in the chair that puts my back against the door, and I'm looking at the dead woman in human form. So anyway, there's another couple at the window, and Lois is over there talking to them. And I couldn't help but overhear the visiting couple. I could tell that they were back again, okay? They were here last year, apparently, in this BnB. So I'm overhearing, they've come back, okay? Yeah, I'm just eating my breakfast. And I'm hearing the woman ask Lois, oh, where's your cat? We really miss seeing your cat. Yeah, we didn't notice he was here tonight. Where's the cat? And I'm thinking to myself, oh, well, it was outside of my bedroom last night trying to get in. Meow. And, okay, then I'm almost choking on my food, because I'm yeah, well, it was outside my door last night. I'm saying that in my head. The woman at the window kind of goes, oh, yeah, where did he go? Where is he? And Lois says, oh, he died last year. It was so sad. He's dead. And the woman was like, hey. And I was like, hey, wait a second. So I interrupted the space. I'm looking at everyone at the window over there, and I'm like, hey, if the cat died last year, who did I hear outside my door last night? And I said, around about 10:30, there was a cat meowing outside my door, to which the guest, female at the window, repeats, oh my God, I heard it too. Yeah. So, if you'd like to see how ghosts can take solid human form and appear in front of you, even if they're welcoming and want to hug you, and if you'd like to play with ghost cats outside your door, I heard it. Oh my God. Anyway, come on over and stay in Stayner. Happily haunted in Ontario.